Namandavts, 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 namandavts. Namandavts, 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 namandavts.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Even though the war is lost, it's still a good morning. Welcome to our hybrid virtual in-person service. My name is D.I. Lewis, and I would like to thank you for attending this morning's combined Dharma family service and May Schutzke Memorial Service. We will begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kuahara will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namandavts, namandavts. Namo Amidavats, Namo Amidavats, Namo Amidavats, Namandavats, namandavats, namandavats.
Reverend Kuahara will now chant the Sambujo, which is on page 23 of the Purple Service Book, followed by the Hyobyakumon dedication passage. Following the dedication, Reverend Kuahara will chant Amida Kyo, which is on page 101 of the Purple Service Book. And during the chanting of the Schutzke families are invited to come up to offer incense.
Namandavats, namandavats, namandavats. Bujo mida nyorai nyedo Samge la 悪無常釈迦如来入道上三下悪無常実法如来入道上三下悪Dedication 表白 Today, on this occasion of May Shotsuki monthly memorial service, we gather to remember our family members and friends who passed away in the month of May. The end of life is inevitable for all beings. We may recognize this truth of Buddha's teaching that everything in this world is impermanent. And yet, as we grieve the parting of our dear loved ones, we find it difficult to accept this truth in our hearts. With great compassion, Amida Buddha established a vow to lead all sentient beings to the realm of nirvana upon their departure from this world, and bring about their attainment of the highest enlightenment and a complete liberation from suffering. Because of this vow, they have now become enlightened ones, or Buddhas, who compassionately embrace and guide us on our journey to liberation from suffering. May we encounter the guidance of the Buddha and deepen our appreciation of the Buddha's compassionate benevolence. May we remember with gratitude all we have received from the deceased, and reaffirm that we continue to spiritually receive guidance within their embrace. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Now, please let me read the names of our friends, Dharma friends who passed away in the month of May. Hideo Adachi, Douglas Beltu Davis, Ayako Fujii, Sansuke Fujinaga, Bill Gagliota, Junji Hamai, Tomoko Hamamoto, Satoshi Hane, Florence Nitta Hiramoto, Terry Teruyo Hiramoto, Kirie Hiraoka, Yonezo Hirose, Edward Akihiro Imazumi, Kazuhiro Ishida, Tamayo Ishida, Shigenori Iyama, Toshio Jinbo, Shigeru Jio, Chika Kawamoto, ステラ功木村、照子小牟、道尾河野、虎吉前田、翔くん桑原、金前田、ロイ三郎松篠、プレシラ節子前田、アラマ常子広瀬ミラー、直吉光康、君代宮地、綾子マリー宮崎、雄太森本、房子森田、ジョン森田、ロバート長久、美代子中川、三好中野、エドウィン重幸沖、エイミー沖、ケンジ太田、久江ジョアナ酒井、ラリー武雄佐藤、千鶴子島田、文子大下杉原、銀蔵須藤、マリーボンゾ鈴木、ルセオ高野、吉典棚田、菊江アリス徳吉、渡る土橋、とし子辻本、とし子鶴本、君代上久、清江宇野木、川代山崎、聡城山崎、二之助吉田、敏夫吉田、竹彦吉村。So today we will remember those people who passed away in the month of May. So now we are going to have a sutra chanting Amida Kyo. And you can read the explanation of this sutra on page 101. And from 103, there is a sutra chanting. So we welcome you to joining sutra chanting. And if you are shy, you can just silently follow the English translation at the bottom of each page. And then during the sutra chanting, if you don't mind, like a Shotsuki, monthly memorial family, you can come to the front for incense offering, Oshoko. Okay? Naman doubts. Amida Kyo. Nyōzei ga mon ichiji butzai shae kok Gijuki kodoku on yodai bikushu 1250人区海税大あらか首相知識長老シャリホトマカモケンレマカカショマカカ千年マカクチラリハタシュリハンダガナンダアナンダラゴラキョボンハダインズルハラダカルダイマカコヒンナアクラアヌルダニョゼト初代弟子幼少菩薩マカサツモンジュシリホージアイタボサケンダカダイボサ上昇人ボサヨニョゼト初代菩薩牛釈大官人と無料書 大宿二次仏語長老舎利本十税裁縫果十万の区仏道右世界妙案極楽合道右仏語阿弥陀根源在説法舎利本非道が光明意極楽合国修上無宿単樹将楽光明極楽舎利本極楽国道七十乱十七十羅網七十五大税司法主総医尿税公非国明案極楽舎利本極楽国道牛ポチ白毒水十万五中地大順に根社富士四辺街道金言瑠璃針五条上部老閣薬医金言瑠璃針社交百種目の二言直視地中蓮華大尿車輪小式小公大式王公釈式釈百式白光微妙高潔舎利本極楽国道上十尿税空毒将軍右舎利本非仏国道上差天学黄金二次中夜六時二右万だらけ五国修上上位昇誕各位英国上昇妙家供養他方十万の区仏即位直次元頭本国本直教行舎利本極楽国道上十尿税空毒将軍武士舎利本非国上右修十奇妙雑式市長白光空弱オウム舎利下領便が愚名市長税商州長昼夜六時水和下音五音年長五根五力七宝大分八正道分妙税東方合同修上門税王に開始年仏年法年祖舎利本尿物医師長実税財宝少々小医者非仏国道無三幕宗舎利本合仏国道小無三幕道司名家教右実税小州長海税阿弥陀仏極良法温泉流変化少佐舎利本非仏国道未風水道小法五十牛法羅網水未妙音非尿百千十同時空差門税王者開示年少年仏年法年相死神舎利本合仏国道上十尿税功徳将軍舎利本お如意運が非仏が皇后阿弥陀舎利本非仏光明無量生じ報国無償生下税公合意阿弥陀右舎利本非仏寿命十五人民無量無辺阿僧義公光明阿弥陀舎利本阿弥陀仏成仏以来王根実行樹舎利本非仏無量無辺正門弟子大あらかん非税三十四小のうち消防殺種薬部尿税舎利本非仏国土上十尿税空毒将軍右舎 ャリホ極楽国土衆上昇者海勢阿ビバチご中他う一生不詳ご主人他非税三十章の知識単海無料無辺阿葬儀公摂者利ホン衆上門者応答ホンが願書被告所為者が特用尿税症状善人空営一生者利ホン不可以小前後福徳因年特賞被告者利ホン薬善難し善用人門説阿弥陀仏主事名号約一日約二日約三日約四日約五日約六日約七日一心不乱言人臨妙十字阿弥陀仏幼少修上現在午前善人修持神父天道即徳往生阿弥陀仏極楽国土舍利発が経税利公摂死後脈修上門税摂者応答本願消費国土舍利本名が根者三段阿弥陀仏不可思議空土逃亡薬阿宿美仏趣味相大趣味仏趣味公仏妙音仏妙税と合賀者主小仏各王合国水光上絶相偏風三千大先世界戦上実言尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空毒一切勝負正五年行舍利ホン南方正解宇日が当仏名門公仏大円見仏趣味当仏無料精進仏尿税等合賀者主勝各王合国水光上絶相偏風三千大先生戦場実言尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空洞一切小仏小五年行舍利発裁縫世無料重仏無料創仏無料動物大好仏大名仏発想仏上皇仏尿税等合賀者主小仏各王合国水光上絶相偏風三千大先世界戦場実言尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空洞一切小仏小五年行舍利発北方正解右縁見仏最小音仏南小仏日小仏毛明妙税等合賀者主小仏各王合国水光上絶相偏風三千大先世界雪上実語尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空洞一切小仏小五年行舍利発芸法正牛死仏妙門仏妙高仏脱魔仏報道仏自法仏尿税等合賀者主勝各王合国水光上絶相偏風三千大先生戦場実言尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空毒一切小小五年行舍利発情報正解右凡論仏宿能仏工場高校仏大円見仏雑式法系言神仏さら十王法系特仏見一切義仏尿趣味戦仏尿税合賀者主小仏各王合国水光上絶相偏風三 大仙正解戦場実言妙等修上等身税書足木空読最小仏小五年シャリ発尿も異運が学校名医一切小仏小五年よシャリ発脈全難死全尿人も絶小仏小説名牛行名税小全難死全尿人会一切小仏具小五海徳不大天をあのくたら三脈三宝大税公シャリ尿と海と真珠が五牛小部小摂シャリ脈に異発願根発願東発願翼小阿弥陀仏国者税小人海徳不大天皇あのくたら三脈三宝大王妃国土脈異小脈根性脈東小税公シャリ小善男子善尿人脈信者応答発願小妃国土シャリ発尿が根者小三小仏不可思議空異小仏と役小説が不可思議空二差前言釈迦牟尼仏の偉人南慶牛のシャバ国土豪辱悪性公辱権辱煩悩辱修上辱名辱中徳あのくたら三脈三宝異小修上節税一切政権南進司法シャリ統治が王豪辱悪性行使難徳あのくたら三脈三宝大一切政権摂氏南進司税人南仏摂氏教義シャリ発牛小美区一切政天人アシュラと文部諸説寛義真珠サライニコ仏説阿弥陀経アマンダブアマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ願にしくどく平等性祭道本菩提心往生安楽ナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナ
Please rise, if you are able, to follow along with the Gatha, Ganjin's Journey, which is on page 196 of the Purple Book. sun breaking through our gray and misty canopy. Our voice going silence, grateful to our God. As we gather together, overwhelmingly, joined by the Dharma in a circle without end. Does it matter? Intentions keep the same. Now in need of care. As we gather together, know life is more. Stand beneath the same moon, or beneath one sun. Joined by the Dharma in a circle without end. In a circle without end. Thank you for your patience. I will now remain standing. Yes, I didn't give you that instruction, but you're doing the perfect thing. So I will now recite the golden chain, which is on page 15 of the large purple service book. Please feel free to follow along. The golden chain. I am a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. We will now have a children's Dharma message by Reverend Kurahara.
Thank you, Judy. Okay, good morning, everyone. おはようございます。Thank you very much for attending today's service. So, it's first Sunday of May. It's already May. 早いね. And then, May is our bazaar month. So, thank you very much for, I believe so many people, after the service, you will help us to bazaar construction today. But anyway, so this is my Dharma message for Dharma school today. I think next week is a graduation, and I'm sure next week is a little bit busy. But next week I'll be in Japan, so I will miss the last service for Dharma school graduation. So today this message is my last message for the Dharma school this school year. 네. So, what do you see? Me and what's this box? Yeah. My favorite thing. Yeah. So, yeah, I usually have, ego for my lunch. 네. And then I usually go Costco and then get a, big box of ego. 네. And then in the big box of ego, there are, I think, 4, packages, individual packages. 네. And then one day, from the big box, I grabbed the one package. And then I touch it. I thought, oh, missing one ego. So this is how, this is the actual, package that I grabbed. And I was, oh, missing one ego. And then next thought came to my mind, come on, Kellogg, the company, right? What are you doing? So I thought, one, ego missing in the package. Right? That's kind of my instant, kind of thought to my mind. But next moment, another thought came to my mind. Hey, wait, am I sure? 네. Maybe I'm wrong. Because Kellogg is a huge, big company, and then they invest tons of money to produce ego. So they shouldn't make a, mistake. And then now I counted how many, egos in the package. And then, yes, I was wrong. So the top, the ego just slide into the other side. So that's why, there's, I think, 10, egos in the package. So Kellogg, the company, was right. And then I was wrong, right? So, this is what happened in our everyday life, right? So they are wrong. They made a mistake. We easily accuse, complain other people, right? But to me, Buddhism or Buddha in my mind, or life as a Buddhist with Buddha is something like this. Whenever I get upset, I hear the voice of Buddha. Hey, Kyo, are you sure? Right? Especially I kind of try to accuse other people or complain something. So in Buddhism, we talk about 3 poisons, right? Greed, anger. Sometimes we use stupidity and then GAS, gas. So we pass gas every day, gas of greed, anger, stupidity. And then we suffer ourselves. And then because of our gas, other people suffer too, right? But so this is 3 poisons in Buddhism. And then today, last one, I use the more original meaning, ignorance, not the stupidity. Yeah. And then according to Buddhist understanding, teaching, because of 3 poisons, and then mainly my 3 poisons, right? Of course, we suffer because of other people's greed, anger, stupidity, but the main trouble is my greed, my anger, my stupidity, my ignorance. That's why we suffer. We have a life of trouble. And then Buddhism, those 3 poisons are the main cause of our trouble, difficulties, challenges, suffering in our everyday life. So the point of Buddhism is to deal with or eventually remove all those 3 poisons. And then now, once the cause of trouble, difficulty is gone, we are, can live a life free from suffering, trouble. That's the idea of Buddhism. And then among the 3, some teaching, some interpretation say the ignorance is the worst one. Ignorance is very difficult, the most, the worst one among the 3. Yeah. So ignorance means I am ignorant, that I'm not right all the time. Sometimes I may be right, but most of the time I made a mistake. But some people say, Sensei, I know that, right? But we say so, but somebody points out our mistake. Well, you are wrong. We get upset. That means we don't understand it, right? So because of ignorance, what happens, right? we immediately accuse other people. We immediately criticize or complain. And as a result, we have disharmony, conflict, fight, or sometimes, I know everything, right? Kind of arrogant attitude, or maybe disrespect other people. So this ignorance is very, very kind of troublesome, brings us so many issues in your everyday life. So that's why it's very important to focus on this, ignorance, and then try to remove it. So again, back to my ego story the other day. So yeah, of course I don't, make a call to, Kellogg, asking, hey, you missing one ego, right? But I think, it's nice to, think about, So like when we say, you are wrong, you make a mistake, this one finger pointing somebody, but the three fingers also pointing myself and then asking, are you sure? Or how about you? So to me, this is a kind of a lesson, great lesson, guidance that I received from Buddhism. And then on this occasion, my kind of last Dharma message for this school year, I know this is kind of easy, lesson, but same time, it's a very important lesson for you to live a life, everyday life with Buddha or voice of Buddha. はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. So this concludes my Dharma message for Dharma school students. So if you can, please put your hands together in 合唱。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。
Thank you, Sensei, for reminding us not to be too impulsive. And also, I'd like to tell you that we'll behave while you're away, okay? We won't misbehave. Please rise again if you're able to sing the Gatha, following with the Gatha Amida call, which is on the handout.
Yeah, you're busy today. Back and forth.
Yes. All good. Okay, so I know that you're looking at this handout thinking, what am I going to sing? I've never seen this. So I'm going to teach it to you. And hopefully you'll be able to do it on your own, right? It's a typical call and response song. And Sensei always tells us that Amida is calling out to us, and when we say the Nembutsu, we're calling out to Amida as well. So it just continues to flow. And I have to give Emiko and all of the other music directors here at the temple for actually getting me involved. And I don't thank him very often, and every time I'm here, I think about them, and so I want to let you know that I'm thanking them. Jane Imamura especially, she's the one that got me started. So let's see if we can do this song. Okay. Amida. So when I say Amida, you're going to sing that, right? Amida. Amida's call. Amida. Okay, let's do that again. Amida. Amida's call. Amida. Amida's call is heard around the world. Let's see that. Amida's call is heard around the world. Okay, that's good. And then when I do the verses, you're going to say the response is going to be always Amida's call is heard around the world. Okay, so you don't have to So you essentially know the whole song. Let's practice again. Amida, Amida's call. Amida, Amida's call is heard around the world. You gotta give it back to me a little quicker. Amida's call is heard around the world. Amida's call is heard around the world. Right. And so when I say it's in the trees and in the rocks, Amida's call is heard around the world. It's in the dust, that dirt that makes the dust. Amida's call is heard around the world. It's in the clouds and in the sky. It's in the rain and dew and your surprise. That's right, great. Okay, let's try it now. Amida's call. Amida's call is heard around the world. Amida's call is heard around the world. It's in the trees and in the rocks. It's in the dirt that makes the dust. It's in the clouds and in the sky. It's in the rain and dew and your surprise. Amida's call. Amida's call is heard around the world. Amida's call is heard around the world. It's in the smooth and the bumpy ride. The brain and thoughts arise. It's in the hug at every door. It's in our hearts now and nevermore. Amida's call. Amida's call is heard around the world. 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 Thank you, thank you. Now we'd like to welcome the following new guests. Please be seated. I have some names, and thank you for coming to the temple. We really enjoy visitors and welcoming you. And please, if you'd like to stand or wave, say hello, please do. And after service, please join us in the social hall as well. David Creighton. He visited 2 years ago, so thank you for coming back. Lucy and Sophie. Thank you. Heidi and Kyle with their 3 daughters, Dora, Ellie, and Rennie. Kim Doami, visiting from SoCal. and Reverend Dormi's daughter-in-law. Sophia Zube. Maribel Padilla. Yushi and Harrison. Farah and Ariana. Thank you so much for coming. Again, please join us in the social hall after the service. I would like to read some announcements, and the veterans know that the announcements take a while, and so bear with us. Thank you. The BBT Buddhist education classes. Today in the Hondo, immediately after the service, the topic is Dharma messages. If you would like to join, please remain in the Hondo after the service. We also have an online meditation and discussion group that meets on will meet this on Wednesday the 24th at 7 p.m. And please sign up on the link on our website. The BBT Dharma monthly online study session. This one will be held on Thursday, May 25th at 6:30 p.m. You can also sign up on the link at the website. The Making of American Buddhism. It's a book launch event, and that's scheduled for June 18th at 11:30 a.m. in the Hondo. Dr. Scott Mitchell, Dean of IBS, introduces his new book, The Making of American Buddhism, and how Japanese Americans helped shape American Buddhism. Reverend David Matsumoto, president of the IBS and former BBT minister, will moderate his presentation. The BBT camping trip, that's coming up in July. Our BBT camping trip is scheduled for July 27th to July 30th, Thursday through Sunday, at the Manchester Beach KOA along the Mendocino coast. It's beautiful. I've been there to camping several times. Hot showers, cabins if you need them, great food, great for the kids. It's a great fun for kids and adults with delicious food and fun activities. Contact Tina Iwasaki to sign up. The details are also included in the Padma and the weekly email. We have a special honor to have, we have a couple, yes. And following that, we also have an announcement on the bazaar. Please, come.
Sorry, I need to lower the mic because I'm short, okay. Okay. Hello, my name is Hiroto and this is Takato. As Buddhists, we respect that we must live in harmony with the Earth's limited resources. Okay. As Dharma school students, we like to encourage everyone to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Why did I say that? These purple reusable bags feature the Berkeley Buddhist Temple's spiraling wisteria graphic. The bags tuck into their own pouch and have a carabiner clip, so it's easy to keep them in handy. During tea time, you'll have the bags at sale for $10 each, with proceeds benefiting Dharma School. Please support our efforts to live sustainable lives and support Dharma School.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, and I'm short too, so I'll keep it where it is, Hiroto. So I'm Karen Kato, here to do a Bazaar announcement. So I think we're 2 weeks out from Bazaar, and a couple updates. One, check the website. The last day to pre-order your steak dinners is Wednesday, May 17th. And you can also donate to the fundraiser there, if you would, if you're able. And coming soon, there will be a link to the online silent auction. So keep your eyes open. It'll be there any day now. And then the last thing is, well, okay, a couple more things. So the work schedule is now final. And we really could use some more help. We have 20 open, high priority positions. We have 43 total open positions, but 20 of those are really critical. So if you can take an extra shift, let me know. I'll be in the courtyard after service. And then today, after service, we are having our construction, and we welcome help from everybody. So don't be shy, just let us know, and we have a job for you. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Oh, Judy, what did I forget?
After service, you aren't going to be going into the social hall?
Oh, so after service, folks that are helping out, we're going to meet in the old temple and get your jobs. And high school class, if you could join us in the old temple, that would be great. Is that okay, Judy?
Yes, and then usually we have a coffee social in the social hall, but today because of bazaar construction, we're not going to. So it's called a grab and go. Remember when we first started COVID, we had the food out in the courtyard? So today there'll be some snacks and water that you can take, and if you're not able to stay and help at bazaar, please take it and then leave today.
Oh.
I'm sorry, we have so many nice visitors
Yeah.
here, too. It would be lovely to have something in the social hall, but because of construction, we're doing that.
Thank you.
Now the students will be dismissed to their classes. Would Dharma School students please go to the front of Shoko, offer incense, and go to your classrooms. All others are invited to remain for the adult Dharma talk.
It's nice to so many kids. Hi. Okay, thank you very much for attending today's service. Now I would like to start my Dharma message for adults. So if you can, please put your hands together in gassho. How to listen to a Dharma message. Listen as if I'm listening for the first time. Listen as if the message is for myself alone. Listen as if this is the last chance to listen to the Dharma. In Japanese, 弔問の心得。この度のこのご縁は初事と思うべし。この度のこのご縁は我一人のためと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は根性最後と思うべし。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。はい、ありがとうございます。Okay. So as I mentioned, next week I will be in Japan and to attend the service, anniversary service in Japan. And some members here also go to Japan to attend this celebration. So what kind of celebration? So now you see images of founder Venerable Shinran, in Japanese Shinran Shonin, who was a Buddhist monk in the 12th century. And then on the right side screen, you can see the image of books, which is his main work, and which is a kind of summary of the teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. So our temple, Berkeley Buddhist Temple, is our affiliation is Jodo Shinshu Buddhism among many different Buddhist traditions. So this year, 2023, is founder Shinran's 850th anniversary of his birth. So I hope we can do a mathematics. 2023 and 1173, I think 850. And then he also composed his main work, the Kyogyo Shinsho, English translation, the true teaching, practice, and realization of the Pure and Way, was composed, kind of draft, was completed in 1224. So actually next year, our organization decided to combine this 800th and 850th this year, and then we're going to have a big celebration. So our Bay District, there are 8 Jodo Shinshu temples in the Bay Area. A couple weeks ago, we had a celebration at the Palo Alto Buddhist Temple. And then in Kyoto, so I think from overseas districts, I heard about 600 people will go to Honganji, which is the mother temple in Kyoto. So I am one of them, and then some of you, one of them too. So that's why, I will miss, Takato's, message. So this is a tradition of the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. Parents' Day service, usually senior, they read a letter to parents. And then this year, only Takato, my oldest son, is the senior graduate of Dharma school. And I will miss his letter reading to parents. But, good thing is BBT, we have a recorded message. Recorded, Dharma Sunday service. So I can watch it afterwards. Or maybe, time difference. I think I can maybe join from Japan, although it's kind of what time? Maybe 1 or 2 a.m. in Japan. So the good thing is I have nothing scheduled. Right? So I'm definitely free time and then can join the YouTube live next week. So, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, as you saw, it has a long history. Of course, Buddhism started about 2,500 years ago, started by Shakyamuni Buddha from India, long, long history. And then in the course of development or expansion, and then Buddhism spread like a Theravada Buddhism, Mahayana Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, and then like a Zen Buddhism, Pure Land tradition, so many different kind of diversity. I would say this diversity of Buddhist teachings or tradition because of us. Shakyamuni Buddha, he delivered his teaching of wisdom, words of wisdom, in accordance with the audience, right? So he delivered Dharma, when he give a Dharma message to kids, he used a, easy topic or plain language. If people like, philosophy, he shared the Dharma philosophical way. So practitioner. So there are many different kind of people. And then Shakyamuni Buddha, he kindly or compassionately delivered his delivery of teaching in accordance with the audience. Not, hey, this is a teaching, listen to me. That's not his, attitude. He kind of flexibly, changed the way so that the audience, listeners, can get the most out of his teaching, his messages. So in other words, this kind of diversity, kind of a lot of different schools of Buddhism reflect each of us kind of different, right? So in other words, as a Buddhist, we listen, deeply the teachings of Buddha, and then discover, or select the most appropriate, suitable teaching for each of us. Yeah. I would say that is our practice, part of practice too. And then among many Buddhist, tradition teachings, our school, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, which is a Japanese Buddhist tradition, Japanese Pure Land Buddhist tradition. Yeah. I know there are many ways to explain what the Jodo Shinshu Buddhism is. So let me summarize just three lines. Yeah. We attain Buddhahood, which is a goal of Buddhism. Right? We as a Buddhist, attainment of Buddhahood. To become a Buddha is a goal. So that's why we attain Buddhahood. And then our tradition uniqueness as a Pure Land Buddhism is try or aim to attain Buddhahood, become a Buddha in Buddha's land after completing this world, life in this world. Yeah. So in other words, so I would rephrase it, this is a revelation from samsara. Sometimes, since it sounds like Christianity, going to heaven, right? So no, I would say this is a kind of getting out of endless circulation, the life of suffering in this samsara, right? And then this landing place is Pure Land or Nirvana, realm of Nirvana. Right? So this is the narrative or way to explain how to get out of this samsara, which is another, purpose of Buddhism too, right? And then how? How do we attain Buddhahood? How do we get out of this samsara? And then the blue line part is how, with the recitation of Amida Buddha's name, Namo Amida Butsu, or casually we call Namman Dabutsu, Namman Dabutsu. It sounds easy, simple, right? Just say Namo Amida Butsu. You will be liberated from this samsara. Because other Buddhist schools, other Buddhist traditions, practitioners devotedly, engage themselves to Buddhist practice for many years, almost for many decades, or even for many lifetimes, right? But this school, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, our teaching, just saying Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Dabutsu, Namman Dabutsu, we can reach the goal, become a Buddha, and then get out of this samsara. It sounds very easy, simple, but this simplicity or ease comes from Buddha's effort, right? Rather than practitioner make effort and then make progress toward the goal, but a Buddha prepared everything and then kindly gave everything for us. So all we should do is just receive it, right? So maybe Namo Amida Butsu is a kind of response, kind of in gratitude. When we receive something, what do you say? Thank you. So Namo Amida Butsu Nembutsu practice is kind of proof of our receiving, gift from Amida Buddha. And then this is because why Buddha prepared everything, right? So Buddhist practitioners practice, hard, right? So to achieve something, we should make effort. That is a kind of very, common or maybe regular logic. But this Buddhism, Buddha prepared everything, right? We don't have to do that much. This is because Buddha wants to liberate us from suffering. Buddha aspires us to become a, Buddha, enlightened one, be liberated from, samsara. So based on this aspiration, this Buddha established a very simple practice so that anybody can accomplish it, right? If the more we have to do, the more conditions we have to fulfill, then less people can accomplish it. So if Buddha wants to guide, liberate all beings, the path teaching should be, easy and simple. So that is based upon Buddha's kind of big, compassionate heart, or kind of embrace. That's why we have easy, simple practice. That's why this teaching is called other power. And then we just entrust ourselves to Buddha's care. That is called Shinji. So this is a very basic, structure teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. I know you have many questions. Maybe, I want each of you to think about why this simple practice. Why, I need to be liberated from this samsara. What does it mean? I want each of you to think about why, what. And then, feel free to come to our, study session and then, throw me questions. Or anytime, I'm more than happy to, have a conversation about the teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. But anyway, so Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, as I said, like over 800-year history. And then Jodo Shinshu is the largest Buddhist organization, Buddhist group in Japan, country of Buddhism, right? And then in the long history, many people drawn to this teaching, really excited with this teaching or received a great gift, guidance from this teaching. And then one of them is Reverend Joen Ashikaga. I put so this is he's a Japanese Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest. And he was the original owner of the statue of Amida Buddha at the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. So we are so fortunate to receive when we, built this Hondo Hall. So this is the kind of second Hondo Hall built in 1958, 59. And then when we built this new Hondo Hall, so we looked for a new kind of statue or kind of Buddha statue. And then, luckily or kindly, Reverend Ashikaga gifted this wonderful, beautiful statue to the BBT. And then also, Ashikaga Sensei, Reverend Ashikaga, is my grandfather's mentor. So my grandfather, he was also a Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest, although he was not from temple family. So again, he was one of them who encountered the teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, and then who was drawn to this teaching, and then decided to become a Buddhist priest, Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest. And then since he was not from temple family, he became an overseas priest, Kaikyoshi minister. And then he was sent to Manchuria during the World War II. And then after the war, he came back to Japan and then he started a new temple in Hiroshima, which is my home temple in Hiroshima. And then my father is the second generation. And then this guy was supposed to be the third generation, but I'm here now. So my younger brother, he took over the temple as the third generation, my temple. So in the long history of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, many people are drawn to this teaching. And then, in the previous slide, you saw the 3-line summary of the teaching that sounds like, okay, so sensei, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism just sounds like a afterlife. No. If so, I don't think so many people were drawn to this teaching. There is something, lessons, guidance to our everyday life. So that's why many people are drawn to this teaching, right? So maybe like the lesson to Dharma school student, right? Hey, Kyo, are you sure? I think that is one of the, lesson that Jodo Shinshu Buddhism can provide. And then Ashikaga Sensei, he read this poem. In Japanese, 人間は物を欲しがるが、仏は物を見る目を与えようとされる。So we humans, wish to obtain, get, materialistic, positions, things. Okay, I want a new car. I want a nice house, right? I want like a, Apple Watch. I want the, latest, iPhone. We have so many things. I want this and that, right? I know that is the reality of human existence, human beings. But the Buddha, especially Jodo Shinshu understanding, interpretation, Buddha is not the one who gives or gifts us what we want. But rather, Buddha gives us eyes, or maybe heart, mind, or sense to discern those things, right? So in everyday life, we want this and that, right? And then maybe we have a lot of greed. Driven by greed, we kind of searching for many, many things, right? But this Buddha Dharma teaching or guidance questions us, hey, Kyo, right? Do you really need them? Don't you already have some, right? Or maybe you already have enough. Or, hey, Kyo, why, do you want them, right? Think about why. And then, do you really need that much, or how much do you need? So this kind of eyes given by Buddha, kind of mind-free, deeply, carefree, think about why I need this. How much do I really need? All those things. And then this kind of process, deep reflection, is a very, very important to kind of process for us to know who I am. Or especially in this case, focusing on our greed, right? And then by doing, so this kind of, I would say meditation or reflection or introspection. And then that's how we know how big, greed we have. And then with this realization, awareness, then we can reduce or we can less greedy life, right? And then that's how we can change our everyday life. So this is one example of how Buddhism or Buddha Dharma changes our lives, right? So again, Jodo Shinshu, pure and Buddhism. Sounds like a Christianity, after we die, we go to, somewhere, right? So maybe superficially, yeah, that's right. But before that, there are many gifts, guidance for us to listen and then change our everyday life with those, lessons and teachings, guidance. So I know we have a buzzer construction today, so I'm going to, stop my Dharma message here. And so let me conclude my Dharma message anyway with the Gassho. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Okay. So now I'd like to thank to all those who have made today's service possible. First of all, thank you, DI, for being a chairperson for today's service. ありがとうございました. Thank you very much. And then thank you, Bradley, and then Myron, and David, Romeo, and then Berman for your help during today's live streaming service. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much, tech guys. And then thank you, Ryan and Tony for monitoring the chat room on our YouTube channel. ありがとうございました。And then again, thank you, DI, for playing, leading today's, Gaza. You are busy kind of background force today. Yeah, ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. And then, thank you very much. So, May Toba monthly group for preparing the refreshments today. ありがとうございました。So as Judy and then DI announced, so today we are going to have a bazaar construction. So maybe a little bit different format, style of refreshment after the service. So please, grab food, refreshment, and then if you can, please stay and then join our fun time of bazaar construction. Okay. And then also we will have a education program right after this service. Today, I'm a little bit talk about the Dharma message. If you have any question or comment, please feel free to stay. And then, of course, today's session is a Dharma talk. You can stay and then ask question for today's Dharma message, my Dharma messages too. Okay, so this concludes today's service. Thank you everyone for joining today's service in person and virtually. So that's it, kana? Yeah, please come back next week. Okay, ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.